3 listeners.
Okay,
Hey!
welcome to Friday night, another edition of the Sword Coast returns. I'm your host as
Woot
always,
woot!
DM Mitch. And how you guys doing tonight? We got a couple new players in the mix here, but we got some old familiar faces. As these guys are going to go from level 10 to wherever they end at. So hopefully they live to 20. We'll see. It's been a long time since we had these characters. You guys seemed pretty eager to play this week, and I'm pretty eager to get this going. I've got another epic tale ahead of us, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and start. And we'll pick it up 5 years later, since the last time you guys have all adventured together. You guys have all been doing your own things, as I said. Each of you has the details of your own absences, what you've been doing in those 5 years, as you guys have been, either adventuring or doing your jobs, whatever it is. The world continues to turn. Different things have happened. Cataclysms have been averted here and there, but you guys have continued on with your lives. About 18 months ago was the last time that we heard from Locke. So as the months or the weeks or days, then weeks, then months rolled by to over a year, Raven became pretty anxious about what's going on. She finally sent out an alert to you guys and said, hey, we need to find him, we need to figure out what's going on. Please meet me in Waterdeep at the Drowned Rat on this date, which is 5 years to the day that you guys parted ways here in the Drowned Rat. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick it up with Raven as she's sitting at the bar. Ember, you're going to come in next. Talon, you wait a couple moments, then come in, and then Maricoth, you're going to come in fourth, okay? As you guys are you guys have arrived, and you're kind of traveling, making your way to the Drowned Rat. Okay, does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Let's get this adventure started.
Thanks again, Mitch, for taking over, man. We appreciate it, and we're looking forward to the story.
I'm looking forward to
Absolutely.
To running you guys. This is going to be a lot
Thank
of fun.
you.
Thawing that frozen tundra. What up, girl?
Wow, this is loading really slow.
Huh?
It changed for us pretty quick.
Yeah, it's in there for us.
Yeah, hang on.
Manjin, what's up, buddy?
Let me try to reload then, because it just did not load for me. But I got a lot of stuff going in the background here.
Hey, Talon, why don't you have that picture of you with the rose in your teeth?
Bucket. I found an even worse one. Guy had like his shirt open, and there's a rainbow in the background.
So did I just arrive? Or have I been there?
You've been there for about 10 minutes.
Okay, and I assume I've also already asked him, Langin, if he's seen Locke. Wow.
Yes, he is. He's obviously served you. You've got a pint in front of you. You've got some bread and some cheese, and he told you, "Sorry, Miss Raven. I haven't seen Locke in nigh over a year. He used to frequent here often, but not so much. I'm kind of worried since he is our proprietor, along with Master Talon. It is good to see your face, though, lass. You do seem to brighten this place up." As he looks around at the dirty and disheveled faces about him, the Drowned Rat has seen some improvements due to the ownership of Locke and Talon, as the roof was finally fixed. So there's no more permanent puddles upon the floor. The tables have been replaced. However, the chairs are a bit cheaper because they need to be replaced more often as bar fights break out from here to there, usually about twice a night. Even with Dorn as the bodyguard. Dorn is not as intimidating as you remembered him. He's kind of grown old a bit. He's put on a little bit of weight, and he tends to nod off at the door a few times. However, most of the time the fights are between one or two people, it's taken care of pretty quickly by the other patrons, as most people know that this is, not necessarily a fine dining experience, but it's become almost a staple of the harbor district. The smell of the sea can still waft in and sometimes wash away the smell of stale BO, urine, vomit, and whatever it is that passes as ale here. But to you, it
greatest
smells like
wine
home.
in all the realm.
That's right. It smells like home. All right, Raven. As you sit there, kind of nursing your ale,
Does he know about his franchise or our franchise?
What's that?
Does he know about the franchise?
No. Langin, no.
All right, then I'll probably just be like chatting at him and telling him, "Oh, we opened another one in Ravenlock."
Oh, really? Another one of these places. He looks around. So, well, good for you, lass.
Well, you need a place for all kinds, don't we?
I suppose you do at that, miss. Okay, Ember. You
Yes.
You turn the corner and it's like nostalgia washes over you as you look down this dirty, kind of dank row of homes, beaten up buildings and whatnot. Not too much has changed in the area. However, the sign for the drowned rat appears to be newer and a little bit better than what used to be out there. There doesn't appear to be any more rats that are pinned there with daggers, so it's just an actual sign this time.
I never liked this place. I only pretended because it was Locke's favorite.
The smell once again washes over you as the sea breeze comes up from the harbor and hits you in the face, bringing with it the smell of the waterfront district. It's not the harbor district. That's not that great. You trod the familiar cobblestones and look about at the dark alleys, seeing not quite familiar eyes staring back at you, but a familiarity feeling of those eyes that stare back at you, looking at every single thing on your body, then focusing on your armor and your swords and turning away as if they were just having a conversation amongst themselves. As you turn, you look in the door and you can see the usual amount of patrons there, slovenly drunk, not too well-kept, greasy-haired, pock-faced, but sitting at the bar is one of your dear friends. You can tell from the back she seems to be having a conversation with Langin, and this wave of nostalgia hits you as you enter in. You look to the side and you see Dorn. He's snoring lightly, sitting on a stool propped up against the wall. Looks like he's put on a few pounds. You decide not to disturb him.
Actually makes her smile a little.
Langin looks over your shoulder, Raven, says, "Oh, it's Miss Ember. Good to see you."
It's good to see you too.
Hey.
What do you have, miss?
Honest living on the land?
Yeah, why not? For old time's sake.
Very well. He pours you a pint as he places a loaf of bread, very stale, in front of you with a knife that probably is not going to be able to cut it.
Is the glass clean?
The glass
or the
is
cup
clean.
Yep.
Hey,
Wouldn't be glass,
the
right?
glass is clean.
That's right. I mean, if you guys purchased plates, but if you classed it up, it just wouldn't be the same, right?
That's true.
That's what
Exactly.
I'm going by.
There's a patina here that you just can't get rid of.
The only reason Ember ever drank the wine was for Locke. Why not?
Yeah, I think they used antifreeze to age it faster.
Blue cheese, man. Blue cheese.
It was troll's blood.
Hey, that's
Who else
trademarked.
coming?
That's true. Sorry, troll and brow forever.
Raven, who else coming?
Everyone, I hope, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I just got here myself not too long ago.
Oh yeah? Oh, did you see the house is almost rebuilt?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it'd be done by now.
Yeah, well, none of us actually wanted to live in Waterdeep. We just have to, have it.
It's become like the Winchester house. It's constantly being upgraded and doors are added to nowhere and stuff.
Great reference.
That's really good, actually. Yeah.
That'd be great.
Wouldn't that be great? I don't know. That's all on Ember. It's Kelly. You can use your wildest imagination.
I
Sweet.
could totally see you doing that and working with Kai on making, secret
Secret hidey holes all through the house, passages.
hiding places, but also, escape
Bat
routes.
cave.
Oh, hell yeah. That way, what happened before can't happen again because we can get out.
Exactly.
Oh, I totally would be working with my brothers. I mean, I got an assassin and a shadow monk that can help me.
Ember, as you look down at your pint, you pick the bits of debris out of the foam. You kind of blow it to the side, and more foam comes up from it. The smell kind of hits you, and you realize not only do you not want to drink this, but B, you really don't want to be in here as long as you are. At that point,
No, I don't.
the door flies open with a boisterous Talon.
And the party can begin!
Drunk
Drinks
Talon.
are on me!
Oh, God.
As Dorn's like,
That's okay, Doran, go back to sleep! I give him a hug.
I don't sleep on the job.
Ah, it's okay.
You try
All
to
right.
get your arms around him, but it just doesn't quite fit anymore.
There's a Ric Flair music playing in the background.
Is it driving Lakon?
Yeah, you're up there. You're up at the top of the map.
Oh, there I am.
Just outside.
Strike up a lively tune! I'll walk up. Dear sis! Give her a big hug from behind. Lift her up out of the seat.
I'll hug him.
Okay.
Seems like it's been months.
Because it has been months.
Good call. Ah, Raven. Beautiful as ever. I'll kiss your hand. Ah, whoa! Here we are in one spot again. Right where it all began. I'm sorry about the news, but I will hope that I can help in any way. I've told my crew to go ahead and continue with our business, so my boss won't get too mad at me, and I'll wink at Ember. So,
Hey, Master Talon. It's good to see you.
yes!
Sir. Your usual.
Yes, the top shelf, please.
All right.
Oh, going fancy.
He goes over and pulls off one
Wait,
of the...
what is top shelf? It's here.
It's the drowned rat wine. As he pulls off one, it's not. It doesn't even have dust on it. It doesn't really have a cork on it. It just has like a little cap that he pops off with his fingernail.
I'll take the bottle.
He sets it down in front of you with a goblet made of pewter.
You know what Locke always said? The newer the better. And I'll start chugging it. Good to see you again, Langan.
It's good to have you back, Sir Talon, or Master Talon.
Have I missed anything? Any news? Any notes?
No, not at all. It's all been the same. Ember, you don't know what smells worse now, your ale or that stench coming from the bottle that Talon just chugged.
Drink that shit.
It's been so
she's
long
thinking.
since she's like slummed it.
You look a little green around the gills, Ember. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
Are you pregnant?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive. Although Damien, Kai, and I and Raven have bets on how many kids you have. One thing, one of us will make some money off of this.
Well, that would be 0.
You so sure about that?
Marikoff, on the other hand, I'm sure has 5 or 6 running around.
Insight roll, I recommend it.
Yeah, definite insight roll, definitely.
I'm never there long enough to find out.
Marikoff, with a whoosh and a popping noise, you arrive at the back of the temple of Sheres. As you look about, one of the priests comes over, says, "Oh, welcome. You must be Marikov.
Marikov, yes.
Wonderful to have you here at our temple. I expect
And-
you'll be headed to the Drowned Rat."
Yes, sure, yes.
I understand your
I
your
like
trepidation.
that Marikoth is as excited about it as I am.
Well, good journeys. I hope Sheres watches over your steps.
I thank you for your praise, and here's a small donation to your church. I give him 100 gold
He was
pieces.
jackass.
Thank you.
Yes, give more
As
to
you-
Hari's church.
As you head out the door, you look about, get your bearings. Takes about a second or two. You get your bearings, and you start heading back to the docks, or the harbor district.
Oh, Jesus Christmas.
It's about
Okay,
it's about a 15-minute walk. As you make your way there, you turn onto the street, and you get that also wave of nostalgia and nausea that goes with the stench of this area. It's been a long time since you've been here. Even for an elf, it feels like a lifetime. And it smells not any better than when you last left it. However, you do see the sign of the Drowned Rat kind of swinging a bit in the sea breeze, and you notice that it is newer. It's actually decorated. There's no more dead rats pinned to it with daggers.
And what do we do with a drunken sailor?
I just realized we should have met at our house.
Oh, that's not as much fun as here. Everybody, what do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? And I'll start getting
I'm
people
doing
to
the
say.
best if you might shut up.
Most people are just looking at you and trying to ignore you as they're having their conversation.
I'm holding the bottle high and singing along.
Alright.
Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's.
Marikoth,
Oh
as you
my
approach the
God!
door- hold on. Marikoth, as you approach the door, you hear a loud, boisterous voice that brings back a lot of memories, and you realize Talon arrived already. Yay. As you open the door, you see Dorn is sitting on his stool, kind of slumped over, he's like half asleep. He looks up, he's like, oh, alright. Oh, you, alright, go on. As you look at the bar, you can see Raven and Ember sitting there, kind of looking at each other, rolling their eyes, as Talon is standing upon a chair by the fireplace, singing loud, and most people are trying to ignore him.
Marikov!
Oh, Talon. Hello, Talon.
Well met!
Raven, why did we meet here? We could have met at the house.
I extend my hand. Good to see ya!
I give him a hug.
How's the greatest mage in all the land?
Marikoth!
Oh, everyone. Raven, Ember, Talon. It's good to see you.
It's always fun.
Oh, Master
Oh my
Marikoth,
god.
it's been a long time. What can I get you?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
We do have a
Nonsense.
bottle of Elven
Stop short
wine.
form.
Tangent, correct?
That's right, sir. As you remember my name. I have a bottle of Elven wine just for you. We've been saving it all this time.
Oh, wow.
He goes below the bar and he pulls out a long cylindrical blue crystal decanter type bottle. He sets it down. He looks over at Talon. He gives him a wink. Says, "This is compliments of the house, right, Mr. Talon?"
Absolutely, Langin. You know it.
He also pulls out a very dainty looking crystal decanter that he sets next to you.
Is there anything in the decanter?
No, it's to pour the wine into.
I pour the wine in it.
Okay. As you pour the wine, you realize that it's one of the like the rarer elven wines that comes from the Moonshay Isles.
I sniff it.
It smells amazing. compared to this.
For God's sakes, man, it's not poison. Drink it.
As
I slap him on the back.
Ember, you get a whiff of it too, and you look over longingly at the.
Actually, I'm thinking I'm going to take my flask out and dump the drink underneath the table
There you go.
and put the stuff in my flask in the glass.
I pull out 2 crystal glasses from my cloak,
Okay.
and I put them down on the bar, and I pour 2 drinks and give one to Ember.
Ember, make an insight roll for me, please.
I bet he bought those glasses from a thief named Dexter.
Hey, I got a 24 in my insight against Talon's no kids, by the way.
Ooh.
As far as I know, I don't have any.
You realize that was down there the whole time, and Talon knew it, and did not have
I'm
Langin
going
like
to
offer
kick his
to.
ass.
Oh, what do we do with a drunken sailor?
Give him a pay cut.
Okay.
There's always piracy. Arr, my laugh. Or should I say, wench? I start laughing and I move quickly over here.
There's a reason that he's only the half brother.
Just don't call her a dirty drow.
I'm going back to the dragon thing where I lost my memory.
And just said, excuse me, I've got to take care of some customers. I'll be back if you need me.
You want me to man the bar while you're gone?
God, no.
He doesn't reply. All right, Raven, you're up.
Real quick, I walk over to Raven. I give her a big hug.
Okay.
Say, it's been too long. It's been too long.
Yes, of course.
So, what will you be drinking? A refill, Ember? And I'll pour her glass up again.
I'm drinking out of a different glass, and yeah.
So, has anybody heard from Modwin?
Last time I heard she was on her 3rd kid.
Wow!
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. It's been quite a while. Might be 2, might be 4. I don't know.
Do they have beards?
I'm sure they did. They're Dwarven. You can't fault the girl. She's in love.
No. My first teacher.
Poor Marikal's probably the only one that kept in touch with her.
How you say?
Well, she has so many children, I don't imagine she'll be able to come. She must care for her own.
Oh, that means we can have fun! So, while we're all here, what's going on? You see my tone changes to, what's going on, Raven? What have you heard?
Nothing. Every lead that I've followed in the last year and a half has gone nowhere.
Kai hasn't found any leads.
No, unfortunately not. So, I don't know really where else to try or what else to do. I've, as you guys know, I've sent messages to you guys. I've sent messages to everyone I could consider. I've asked around, as Ember knows, on every one of my travels, and I've come up with nothing. So, I just really need some help to see if we can track him down and make sure he's okay.
You have my sword.
I agree. We need to find him.
And my axe.
I have
And my
someone
bow.
who can probably help us too.
What?
I know someone who could probably help us. More people, the better. Looking for him, right?
That's true. I can pull some compliments off my ship to help us.
I'll take help from anywhere, really.
Raven, you know him. It's that paladin that's come with us several times. Good fighter.
Oh God.
The one that got squished by that big golem thing. Yeah, he's useful. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, you don't know him, Talon.
Oh, phew, good. Well,
Yeah, I met him a few times on recent travels.
oh, good. I can invite Dickie. I know Ember has her eye on him.
Oh,
So
oh,
when was the
I'm
last
pretty
time you
sure
saw
that's
him?
not for the reason you said. Or you think.
Wait,
Miracle?
Locke's outside.
Yes.
Walking in.
Bless my soul. Locke!
Okay, you guys all look up as you see a gaunt Locke, stone-eyed, staring at you guys. Oh, I got moved.
I point at him and go, I found him!
Sorry, Mitch. You go ahead.
Sorry. No,
Nope.
I don't know why that happened.
What the hell?
Unseen
he doing
forces. Preventing Locke. He's a vampire. He wasn't invited in.
His once white armor is long been dirtied and covered in soot. His face is actually pretty sooty also, almost kind of like camouflaged, I would say. As again, without even looking around the room, he's just locked eyes on you guys as he's approaching. He almost looks like a feral hunter.
Raven?
As soon as Raven sees him, she'll probably like be a little shocked for like,
It won't bring you up. It just
A
keeps moving
second.
you back.
but then she will like run over to him and like grab him by the arms and be like, "Where have you been? Are you okay?"
Is this some kind of joke?
As you approach, there's his eyes kind of soften a bit as he opens up his arms and embraces you. Oh,
She hugs him but tries not to make it too tight because
he's
he
filthy.
looks so.
So
Well, no.
we all brought here to find Locke, and Locke shows up?
And he's found, so I will go back to my sister. It's good seeing you again.
No. Look at him. There's something not right.
Oh, sis, it's good to see you. It's been a few months.
It's been a year and a half. Well, actually, it's been 5 years since I've seen you, but it's been a year and a half since you've written to me.
Comprehension doesn't cross his eyes. He looks confused. It has been that long.
Yes.
Oh, he's in trouble. And I'll reach up and grab a bottle of wine.
I've been writing to everyone and looking everywhere I could think of to find you.
There's not too many people in this town that can find me. I'm sorry if I made you worry. Is all well at home? Ravenlock.
It's fine. It's flourishing. It's doing very well, actually. It's more than I can even expected.
They need time.
I'm not sure, man. I saw Marikorth. At least I thought I saw him, so I followed here and looked in the window and saw all of you. It's good to see you. I've been busy, I guess.
Come sit at the bar and we'll get you some food and some drink.
I like it.
You look kind of horrible. Sorry.
Here's a bottle for you, brother.
Oh, Talon, it's good to see you. And Ember, and Marikorth. It has been...
I get up and hug him gently.
He's filthy, he smells. He
It's
smells
okay.
of
It's better than this place.
Hey, it's my favorite part.
Hey, here's a bottle of the best wine in all the realm, top shelf, and I hand it to him.
Thank you, Talon. Yes. He takes the bottle. He kind of sniffs it. Kind of gets lost in the smell a bit. Takes just a sip. Puts it back on the bar. So,
Well met.
what brings you all back to Waterdeep?
To find you.
Your sister, she was worried sick, begged us all to come back and save you.
She didn't beg, and she didn't say save.
Okay, maybe not every little syllable, but you know.
I roll my eyes.
That was the gist.
Well, I thank you all for coming to help, but I'm quite all right.
No, you're not.
You don't really look alright.
What's going on? Where have you been?
Yeah, what have you been up to?
I've been here, trying to make Waterdeep a better place.
Okay, and I'm down for that. But what does that mean exactly?
Well, as you all walked here, did you have any sense of danger?
There's always danger.
Did we?
Not really.
Not really, no.
Streets all safe. Not much happens in this area anymore.
Was that because of you?
Partially. I've
Sound
helped.
like a vigilante?
No, I'm just keeping those who can't help themselves safe from those who attempt to take advantage of them.
Town turns a little and a slight smile comes across his face. My mom's named Martha too.
Why would those actions stop you from reaching out to your sister, writing her back?
He looks confused a bit. I hadn't realized it had been so long.
How did you get so much time to slip away? What have you been doing that you don't know? It's been a year and a half since you spoke with Raven. I mean, I even talk to my brothers more often than that.
To be quite honest, I've pretty much lost track of days and nights and time, I guess. I'm sorry, sis. I really am. I didn't mean to make you worry. A tear kind of wells in his eye a bit.
This is getting too...
I know that, and I give him a hug. I know that, but I mean, you can just imagine.
Wry smile comes across Town's face. He walks over to Locke. Have you seen any monsters? It was what I used to always ask you whenever you came up from the sewers.
I've seen lots of monsters.
Oh, do tell. I'm here for at least another 24 hours.
Remember them dark water boys?
Oh, yeah.
And I finally figured out where their base is. Which I'm going to go visit later tonight.
Why don't you let anyone know so someone could help?
They won't see me coming.
Yeah, but you know people that could help you that they won't see coming too.
His eyes kind of widen a bit. So you can still swing your sword.
Yeah, definitely.
And then some. We haven't been slacking, believe us.
We retrain.
Fighting school in Ravenlock.
You have a school.
Yes.
How many people live there now?
I don't know, 400 or 500?
Oh, really?
I told you it's thriving.
That's twice the population from last I remember.
Hey, Locke, what day is today?
He shakes his head.
Mitch shot you a note.
I don't know, Miracle.
What was the last festival you attended?
Kind of shakes his head.
And if you needed help, I have a house here. Like, we have people that could have gotten in touch with me or with Kai to get in touch with Raven or...
Again, I never meant to cause any worry or any harm. It's just I know you're busy with everything, and
Never too busy for you. Ever.
he shakes his head. Kind of the left side of his mouth curls a little bit. Well, I think you all have a debt to pay back to them Dark Water Boys for what happened some time in the past. You're more than welcome to come if you can still sneak around in the sewers. But I'm gonna put an end to them.
That sounds like a good thing to do with our time since we're all together.
I will go, but is there a reason why we're taking out the Darkwater Boys?
I can think of one big reason.
Aren't they the ones that took his eye?
Absolutely, they did.
Point at his eye patch. Maybe.
It's
you're
not
the
about
one.
it's not about revenge for this. It's to stop them from doing what they've to stop them from preying on those that can't defend themselves. Although their numbers are significantly cut down, I haven't been able to find the central cell, but I know where it is now.
And you know, whoever's left is going to be much more powerful than the people that you've faced before.
They're not street level thugs anymore.
Okay, Locke.
All right. We're not street level fighters anymore either.
But Locke, that still begs the question: where have you been this last year?
I've been here in Waterdeep.
But I've been off and on in Waterdeep, so is Raven.
And Landrin hasn't seen you in a year. Did something happen to you? What's the last thing you remember?
The last thing I remember was waking up and going walking the streets where I live. He stomps his foot on the ground. Down there.
Where do you live now? Why down there?
I can move quicker. It's what is it? Familiar to me.
I mean, I get why you wouldn't want to stay at like the house I have in town, but you own half this bar. You have the money to have a place that's not in the sewers. You own half of Ravenlock.
It's not about my monetary value. It's comfortable to me. It's safe. I can control things down there. I can go places others can't. I know the sewers in this city like the back of my hand. It's safe down there, at least most of the time.
What do you mean most?
Well, I mean, that's where the Darkwater Boys are, and it's not going to be safe in a few hours when I head down there.
And from time to time, creatures from the what do you call
And
it? Undermountain tend to...
you recall, this place is connected to the Undermountain, and sometimes things escape from there. so I've got to deal with them before it comes up street level.
Ah, perfect sense.
So that's enough about me, I guess. What have you been up to, Talon?
Been sailing the seas, having fun, working, delivering the family goods, and just really having a hell of a good time. Captain of my own ship, have my own ship now. Gotta come with us sometime.
Appreciate the invite, but
Amber's pregnant.
Congrats.
I am not.
Oh, sorry, I misheard that.
He's actually become a bigger liar than he was before.
I do not lie. That hurts, sis.
So you're
We're
not
family.
pregnant.
I am not pregnant.
How do you explain the mood swings?
Not liking your attitude 90% of the time.
Well, so I'm gonna go do this.
You're not going by yourself.
Yeah, wait till morning. Let's get to know each other tonight, and we'll head back out in the morning. You can meet us here for breakfast, like old times.
If you choose to stay here the evening, please enjoy yourself. I'm sure you will. It sounds like you have. But I've got to do this. I've got to do this before it moves again. I mean, that's been my problem with tracking these Darkwater boys down. Is it's not a central base. They're moving. It's mobile. If I don't do it now, it's going to take me I don't know how long to figure out where they are next time.
If you wish our help, can you give me an hour so I can prepare?
Hold on. I don't have an hour, Marikov. I'm sorry. If you feel unprepared, again, I don't want you to put yourself in any kind of danger. But he stands up. It's been great seeing all of you, and sis, I miss you.
I miss you too. And you're not going alone. I'm going with you.
Me too.
And Amber, you think it's probably going to be better if you have some backup as well.
Yeah, as much as you piss me off, Talon, I kind of need you, and I need you to go find a friend of mine. He can help us greatly.
I'm not your errand boy.
I didn't say for you to go find my friend.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
I said for you to come and fight with me.
Of course I'm going to fight. I'm not going to leave my best bud in the whole world.
You know,
my sis.
Dwarven cleric at your beck and call. So any injury could be fatal.
So yeah, I'm gonna. How about can you give us just like a few minutes so I can go find my friend real quick? Because he can heal and he knows clerics that can heal too.
Are they trustworthy?
Yes, he is very. He's been with me for years now.
Locke nods. Where are they?
Mitch, where are they?
They're at the Temple of Helm.
The Temple of Helm. I know, weird, considering my brother is a Temple of Shrest. That's usually where I go. That's where Talon always goes.
I'm not a priest.
I just need to go to Helm and back.
Relax.
Okay? Can you just give me enough time to go to the Temple of Helm and back?
Follow me and keep up. I'll get us there fast.
Deal.
Alrighty.
I dropped some gold for Langin and cover the tab and over the bar. Let us be on our way.
Okie dokie.
There's a main tunnel that leads with minimal bends from here to the temple. It'll cut our time in half.
How long have you been hunting these vampires anyway?
Vampires?
Isn't that what the Darkwater boys were?
They were
I don't know. Yeah, it was were rats.
Yeah, they were were rats. I nearly got turned into a fucking were rat, so I have no problem going to kill this.
Hey, I saved your ass on that one.
You did, and you guys got me to Alaric and to the Temple of Shrest. So, but that's why I'm all gun ho about killing any of the Dark Water boys.
Okay, you guys head out. Sorry.
Talon, as you asked. Talon, as you asked that also, Locke looks up and he goes, "I've been hunting rats my entire life," and all of you kind of see almost a familiarity in his eyes, like just talking to you guys in his eyes. Shut up, thank you. Damn it! Familiarity in his eye that seems like talking to you guys, even for this brief time, is starting to bring him back from whatever darkness his mind was in.
He needs an Alfred. Okay, you guys step out into the street and start heading out. Everybody, roll me a perception, please. Nice. Okay, Raven, Locke, and Ember. As you guys head out into the street, you notice lots of eyes upon you from different alleyways. But again, no one seems to make a move as they size you up, look at your equipment, your group strength at this point. And like you saw earlier, Ember, they kind of turn back as if they were having a conversation the whole time and not paying attention to you.
That is really weird.
These streets would be clean and safe, man.
I didn't say they weren't clean and safe. But there's someone always watching.
Yeah, but they're noticing us. They're watching us.
Someone is always watching. This is Waterdeep.
That's true.
All right.
I grew up here. I do know that much.
Exactly. You guys call an Uber? No, I'm just kidding. You guys...
we call a Locke.
Do you realize that when we started this, Uber did not exist?
That's crazy.
Oh shit, that is crazy.
Okay, so you guys head out. You don't have to really walk too far. It's about a 10-minute walk through the streets into the more what do you call it? The merchant district, and you come upon the gleaming, towering Temple of Helm. It is imposing as Helm is. It is stark white with blazing braziers out front. There's no fence to encapsulate the grounds as you see in some other temples. As this one here, basically, nobody really wants to mess with because they realize the people inside are like religious
angry.
This is really weird. My brother is a priest of Shrest, and the difference in the
it's
temples is crazy.
It's like, imagine a Marine barracks. This is where you are at. Okay.
Kari would be bored as hell there.
You guys enter in, and here we go.
Where are the girls?
Hey, real quick, what is Paul's character's name again?
Tem.
Paul, what's your character's name again?
Tem.
Okay.
Okay. You guys enter in. As you enter the foyer through two large stone doors, you can see a large symbol of Helm embossed upon the ground. The doors open, and beyond the main door, you can see a cathedral of sorts. It's way too loud. Sorry. This is actually called the Temple of Helm. This background noise. Within, you can hear the booming voice of a cleric giving a sermon, kneeling on one knee with his sword leaning upon it, with his head bowed, is your bodyguard, Tem.
Alright, I'll go in and I'll wait because I don't want to I'll go up to him, but I don't want to interrupt everything.
Do you take a seat and listen, or do you just go up in the middle?
I'll go take a seat close by him so that he'll notice me.
Okay. That is respectable.
Locke.
As you guys head in, do you follow Ember's lead and take seats?
I would.
Okay. Go ahead and take seats on the benches. As he's wrapping up his sermon. And As the time of troubles gave way to the sundering of our world, our Lord Helm held fast, held the bridge, spilled the blood of the goddess, spilled the blood of other gods, but held fast and protected the realm of the gods. All praise be to Helm. Tem?
Amen.
Amen. No.
You just say praise to Helm.
Yeah. It'll be just a low, like, I won't shout it out. I'll just say it almost, in a breath.
Roll me your perception, I'm sorry. Or wait.
I lean in the
Your passive is what, 21? Or 14? 14. As you're leading in prayer, listening to Cleric Donnin's sermon, you can hear people entering and approaching, taking seats behind you, but you don't lift your head as you listen to the rest of the sermon. As he ends the sermon, praise be to Helm, our founder, our leader, and the light that guides our sword, the strength that gives our hand, and the justice that the evil deserve. As he does his little thing and then closes the book, you stand up. He comes down, stands before you, and says, Sir Tem, it is good to see you here. Please, have your rest. If you wish something, we can get you food and water. As he looks over your shoulder, Tem, he says, welcome to our temple. And he begins walking off.
I lean into Marikov. This is a cult, isn't it?
You don't remember the last cleric or paladin of Helm we dealt with?
He was Torm, he wasn't Helm.
Torm, Helm, same thing.
No.
Yeah,
We had a helm though, didn't we?
He got smashed. Yeah, I recognize the temple.
It's the same background, because I didn't want to have to make a new one.
Well, no, we had one like that looked like that for Shiraz too, but I'm pretty sure we traveled to someone briefly that was helm.
I'm not sure.
It was Torm. It's very, very similar. Torm's gauntlet does not have the eye. That bumps. It's like it's kind of.
It's
weird.
also a middle finger.
Yeah.
Let's hope they can fight better.
All right, Tem. As you stand, you turn around and immediately you recognize Ember. As you see some other people taking seats. Obviously, none of them are, paladins or followers of your god, but Ember is a familiar face.
Okay. So everything's over, right? So it's not like
Yes.
if I start talking, I'm not
No,
going
you're
to.
good. You're good.
Okay, stand up. The sword that was out, I'll sheath, and when I catch the eyes of Ember, I'll give a nice smile, and I'll walk over.
He likes
Miss
her.
Ember.
Hello. I'm sorry to bother you during your time of worship.
You must be the
Oh
father.
no, that's just
Hold on,
fine.
Tem, you would address her as Lady Ember.
Okay.
We need your assistance, if you would be so inclined. It's not obligatory. It has nothing to do with Nico's arms. This is me, as a friend, personally asking you to assist us.
Yes, of course. My sword is yours, for sure.
She has friends?
This is Raven, since Raven's the one sitting next to me. You know Raven from
Yeah, you've met her several times.
Raven, Lady Raven, it is good to see you.
And you as well.
Looking very,
You'll
very
have to
well.
come stop by our fighting school sometime.
That would be great.
This is our
I love
Tem.
to spar with somebody
I'm
over here.
sure they would benefit from some of your teachings.
Yes, and I'm sure I could probably learn something from you. I know you can swing a punch pretty good.
Let's not talk about the story where she obliterates someone's head in front of me.
Yeah, so I look forward to seeing you obliterate a head or maybe a watermelon or something. And he'll laugh.
Unfortunately, that is possibly something we might need to do today.
We need to help her brother.
His face the smile that he had will slowly fade, and he'll need. Of course, Lady Ember. I am always ready for whatever you need me for.
Well, I'll introduce you to the rest, including my brother that's here, Talon.
Talon, yes, I have heard much about Talon.
Yes, yes,
All
you heard all
live.
about all my brothers. So,
Yes.
do you have? I hate to say it, but do you know any clerics that would be interested in going with us? I mean, I will pay one, or put a donation to Helm, or any other shelter if needed. I did temple if needed. We need somebody that can heal because it's going to get bad.
Yes, of course. Let me think for a minute. There is one. I ran with her just years ago. She helped me clear out some of the last bits of the Cult of the Dragon. And she's actually quite a good fighter and healer. She ventured into the Undermountain for a bit too, and actually came out alive.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah, she definitely knows how to fight and healer without Peer.
No, that would be amazing. And like I said, I can pay her, or I can put a donation to your temple, or whatever is necessary. It would help us out a lot.
Of course, maybe since I did know her and I actually introduced her into this temple, maybe he'll kind of smirk. Maybe I could get her to maybe do this pro bono, huh?
I'm not going to complain about pro bono, but whatever it takes.
Spoken like a true
we're
rich
going.
woman.
It totally is.
I lean into Marikoff. I go, sometimes you pay double for that.
Erikov is the only one that understands where I come from on money.
That's
so
true.
Shut up.
Marikoff is pretty rich himself.
I'm surprised Marikov hasn't stood up and walked away from Talon and sat next to the ladies.
He's biding his time until he can turn Talon into a newt.
Well, it got
Turn
better.
me into a newt.
You got better, and then you got worse again.
Dickie has trained me up.
So basically, hang on while I shut up the dog.
You okay? You okay, Kelly? You sound like you have a bark in your throat.
Yeah, that's because the one cat is taunting the dog, and his sister is guarding him because he'd get his ass kicked.
Are you having a rough night?
Oh.
Okay,
Alright, guys, let's get
cats
for
are locked
real.
in the bathroom.
Oh, and my daughter has seen the pictures of Vicky's dog on Facebook, and she absolutely loves it.
It's a cute little dog.
My baby. I miss my baby so much.
She's
She
the
likes
cutest thing
your
ever.
guys' names. She wanted me to tell you guys. She likes Kelly and Vicky's name. So.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she loved the picture of the dog.
I had Kira cuddling with me with George last night. So yeah, you need to know what you're getting into, though. We're going after the Dark Water Boys. They're the ones that I know we've talked about so many
You
stories
might want to
when we've
wait
been on the
until
road.
the cleric's here to explain everything.
So just so you know, when you're getting her into this, if that's something she's going to be up to.
All right, Tim. You send a runner for just to speed this up a little bit. You send a runner for Haley. Haley, there's a knock at your door. As the runner says, "So Tim wishes to see you in the cathedral." Haley, can you see your character? Bottom left.
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and move your character out as you enter into the cathedral itself, because that's your quarters at this point. You can see some very interesting, adventuring-looking people. You spot Tem right away towards the front, speaking with two ladies. As he smiles and he gestures you forward.
I'm walking
guys-
cautiously around these guys because I don't know. I'm like looking at them.
You guys all see her as she's eyeing you up and down, each of you, as she walks up the thing. Like, what is going on?
Yes, Tim. I heard you needed me. Are you in some trouble with these roughages?
Roughages?
Sorry. Okay, Ember. Now go ahead and
That's
explain.
awesome.
Roughages?
Not you. Those guys in the back.
She probably points to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is
I'm
filthy, and the stench
I'm
coming
like,
from him is
those
ungodly.
guys.
Although,
That's my brother.
with her being a veteran of the Dragon Wars, she would recognize my armor as dragon scale armor.
Yes.
Ravages, isn't that like lettuce and stuff?
But I do look like a
Whatever.
homeless bum.
Yeah.
I don't
Did
know.
anybody
You
recognize your armor at this point? I mean, it's so caked with filth.
Probably not.
I didn't.
Good point.
Miss Hilly Bell, this is my my employer, my ward. This is Lady Ember of the House Nikos.
Nice
I
to
think
meet you.
she's. I think she's referring to you, Talon.
Oh.
Lady Ember, this is Miss Haley Bell. I have told you a little bit about her. She is a capable cleric, able, very able-bodied fighter, and a competent healer. I think she would do well with us.
Lady
We would
Ember.
love to have your services. This is a personal thing. This is not out of Nico's arms by any means. So it's totally but if you want, I will pay whatever is necessary or make a donation to help. But we definitely need a healer with us on this. But you need to know what you're getting into before you agree. And I kind of motion at Marikoff and Talon and Locke to come towards us.
Really? You
Oh,
mentioned
and this
Locke?
is
Do you really
this
want that
is-
stench coming towards you?
I didn't say. Are they dangerous?
The ones we're with? No. Well, yes, but not towards you. I mean, they're dangerous, but and don't listen to Talon's come-ons. He's my brother. I love him, but don't listen to any of his come-ons. I'm just saying.
Sis, you wound me.
this is Lady Raven, a very good acquaintance.
Lady Raven?
Yes.
Oh, I am so
This is
sorry. I
my
didn't even
brother,
notice.
Locke.
How rude. Locke is a dear friend of mine as well. And this is
Yes, friends.
Lord Marikoff of. We've adventured for years with him as well, and then my brother's back there.
Nobody remembers the name of Maricot City.
Half-brother.
That's great.
I guess
I
So-
should. I have a character.
Wait, does
from
Marikoth
there.
remember? Marikoth, what's the name of your city?
Not off the top of my head.
I should though. I have a character from there too.
Is it like
Oh, that's
Niflmean or
great.
something?
Yeah, Nephilim or something. Yeah, Illyria's from there.
Methylate. Methylate.
Wow. Maricoth's like,
Niflheim.
you know what?
Niflheim.
I don't remember where I'm from. It's just one of those places.
Niflheim.
it's one of those cities over there, you know.
Wow.
My
Elf
sister-in-law
Town.
is from there. Damn it.
Niflheim.
Nice.
Elf Town, Vilberg.
Oh, I love you guys. You're so awesome.
And this is Talon, not Lord Talon, just Talon.
I do a wide sweeping bow.
Not Lord Talon.
I have
Pleasure to
heard
meet
much
you.
about you, Mr. Talon.
If it is from my sister, she's left out the fun parts.
Oh no, I've included those. I'm quite sure.
Yes, she has. And you kind of smile.
You might not want to be in a room alone with Talon. Just saying.
Wait,
Hey, the only thing
Wait
you
a
have to
minute.
risk for women is our virginity.
I was gonna say I thought he swung toward the women's side. He kind of winks at Talon.
Yes. Yes, I love women. All of them.
Very good. And this is Lord Marikoff. I have heard stories about you, sir.
Really? That's surprising.
Oh, dragons falling from skies, everything.
I don't know if this makes a difference, but you would notice that he is a little bit broader. His ears are pointed as well, but he seems a little bit broader. Some stubble on his chin and stuff, so that would indicate that he is half elf. I don't know if that makes any difference, but there you go.
Half breed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maricoth, you would notice that immediately.
Oh, good.
Yes,
I mean,
but I bet he won't say much considering Ember's brother's married to an elf, so they probably will have half breeds.
I'm married?
yeah.
Not you. We have other brothers
Oh,
that
that's
are
right.
not black feet.
Ah, yes, and the one-eyed one, the interesting-looking fellow. You are Mr. Locke, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Very nice to meet you. I am Tem Adarella.
Tem is a very, very amazing fighter, and he's been with me for several years. He works for Nico's Arms and helps us quite a bit.
And he's also a veteran of the what?
Dragon Wars.
The
He
Dragon
extends
Wars.
a worn gauntlet. Obviously, you can tell is from a description before. He looks dirtied and unkempt.
He will notice the dragon. I guess because you have dragon hide armor. Is that what?
Dragon scale armor. Yeah.
Okay. He'll notice that
It would
kinda
be
make a
white
mental
if
note.
it's clean, but it's been sooted and charcoaled and dirtied and stuff like that.
Yeah, roll perception.
Me?
Yes, you. Tem, yeah. To see if you can recognize it. Yeah, you don't recognize it. He's so filthy. His robe is tattered, or his cloak is tattered upon it. You don't recognize it immediately as dragon armor. However, you, Tem, do have a not like a metal type thing that you wear upon your armor that shows that you are a veteran of the Dragon Wars.
Also, I'll have
It's like a clasp
a necklace with a dragon tooth from that white
Okay.
dragon that we killed.
That's fine. It's like a clasp that you wear that was granted to you upon at Waterdeep upon the completion of everything. So it's like a station of honor. You're wearing like a medal of honor as you walk through. People who notice it and understand what it means, they will salute you and whatnot.
Yes, Mr. Locke, it is good to meet you, sir.
It's good to meet you too. Thank you for keeping Ember
yes.
safe.
Oh, my pleasure. We have been together for quite a few years, and she has grown on me.
So he kind of cuts you off halfway. Have you ever heard of the Darkwater Boys?
Are they a well-known gang, Mitch?
You have not heard of them because you don't really frequent Waterdeep as much, and it's an underground thing. It's not come across your radar.
Okay, he'll kind of cock an eyebrow and tilt his head to the side. I have not heard of them.
It is a gang that has plagued this area for as long as Raven and I can remember, or my sister and I can remember. We've had many run-ins with them in the past, and I've spent a significant amount of time rooting them out of Waterdeep. It seems that, their headquarters changes quite often, so to find their leadership has been proved to be difficult and time-consuming. As he kind of stares off into the blankness for a long moment. I know where they will be tonight, so that is where we are going.
Yes, well, I've always been one to destroy evil. He'll kind of smile. So, my sword is yours.
Excellent.
All eyes turn to Haley.
I, jerk.
I know these people, and I want to get rid of them as well.
Thank you.
Excellent, we are all agreed.
Would it be possible that I could have an hour to prepare?
I think Locke said we had to leave already, though.
I will allow Mitch to answer that.
All right, Dish, I will give you a 50-50 chance. So call it high or low.
Hi.
Not enough time.
Okay.
You know that if you don't...
We have delayed long enough. I fear if we do not move immediately that they will move and they will be lost.
Well, let's go. I will have to do with what I can do.
Let us go.
All right. on that, we'll take our first break.
Cool.